Welcome to News York Times.
Please subscribe for more recent breaking news updates.
Sarah Sanders mocks WH Press, lists all dirty Clinton ties when asked about Trump. Watch Sarah Huckabee Sanders wasted no time at all in taking control of the mainstream liberal media, and from her first day on the job last year, never allowed them to push any false narratives when it came to President Trump. Especially when it came to the non-existent, already proven fake, Russian collusion which the DNC and Hillary Clinton pushed in order to excuse her humiliating loss. Time and time again, Sanders has proven she's no pushover when it comes to the rabid leftist media who would love nothing more than to be able to sabotage her during her press briefings. Things got even better last week when Sanders doubled down the president's comments when he referred to MS-13 members as animals while she was talking to the reporters. She wanted to clarify that President Trump was specifically talking about people who had a history of crime and were members of one of the most violent gangs that Americans have ever experienced. She floored the reporters when she pointed this out, putting those who dared question Trump's commentary or try to twist it into things he didn't actually say. Isn't it just awesome how the left-wing media is so up in arms against the president's comments about savage criminals that they just can't contain themselves? These savages are the lowest of society, not even worthy of the label of animal since animals care and have souls. Animals do not beat people to death with baseball bats out of enjoyment. They do not relish in cutting off heads with machetes. They do not rip out hearts as an example. They do not torture 15-year-old girls by slicing off their tattoo before stabbing them to death. So maybe President Trump was wrong to refer to these things as animals. Here is more on Sarah Sanders via the famous people. Childhood and early life. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was born on August 13, 1982, to Mike Huckabee and Janet Huckabee as their only daughter among three children. Her two brothers are John and David. Her father is an American politician, commentator, musician, author and Christian minister, to remain the 44th governor of Arkansas from 1996 to 2007. Her father also remained a candidate twice in the U.S. Republican presidential primaries in 2008 and 2016 respectively. Her mother, Janet Huckabee, is also an American politician who ran as the nominee for the U.S. Republican Party for Arkansas Secretary of State in 2002. Huckabee Sanders studied at the Little Rock Central High School located in Little Rock, Arkansas. She then studied at the Ouachita Baptist University located in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Career. Sarah Huckabee Sanders' journey as a political aide began when she joined her father Mike Huckabee's re-election campaign as field coordinator during the Arkansas gubernatorial election in 2002. The election saw her father being re-elected for a second four-year term as governor of Arkansas. She served as a regional go-between for congressional matters at the Department of Education. In 2004, during the re-election campaign of the U.S. President George W. Bush, Huckabee Sanders served as field coordinator for the campaign in Ohio. During her father's presidential campaign in 2008, she was its national political director. According to American daily middle market newspaper U.S. Today, she gave consultation to her father on everything from debate strategy to tie selection. According to a Time magazine profile, she spent her time in the 2008 campaign working up to 90 hours a week, running her father's schedule and event briefings not only in Iowa but in South Carolina and New Hampshire. In addition, she oversees outreach and acts as her dad's surrogate in Iowa. Mike Huckabee pulled out from the race to the White House on March 4, 2008 after losing the Texas Republican primary. Huckabee Sanders then took over as the director of the Political Action Committee HUCPAC, objective of which is to promote conservative principles and aid in electing conservative hopefuls at each government level. Her name found place in Time magazine's 40 Under 40 in 2010. When John Boozman, a member of the U.S. House of Representatives, resolved to relinquish his House seat to run for the U.S. Senate election in Arkansas in 2010, Huckabee Sanders became his campaign manager. calling incumbent two-term Democrat Blanche Lincoln as a solid vote for President Obama and describing Boozman as someone who stands up to the Obama administration's reckless agenda. She endeavored in creating a solid base for the latter. During the first Republican primary debate between U.S. Senate candidates, Boozman was in the House of Representatives. Huckabee Sanders stood in for him, mentioning that he was in D.C. fighting against the Senate health care bill. In May 2010, Boozman won the Republican primary and then went on to defeat Lincoln by a 21-point margin. After Reconstruction, Boozman became the first Republican to be elected to the seat. In 2011, along with her role as a political aide, she became a full-time consultant at Samatol's Strategies, and later in January 2014 she became the group's vice president. She left the group in June 2015. She was inducted as senior advisor of Republican politician Tim Pawlenty's 2012 run for president. After joining the campaign for Pawlenty, who served as the 39th governor of Minnesota till January 3, 2011, she concentrated on his Iowa campaign. She was also associated in the campaign of Republican politician Tom Cotton.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more top breaking news updates. Thank you.